Imagine Earth slowly losing its breath without warning or escape. A silent crisis grows every second across our fragile planet. Trees hold a hidden power that could change everything forever. Forests are not just scenery, they are Earth's survival system. What if the answer to climate change is already alive? Deep within forests lies nature's most powerful climate solution. Every leaf quietly works to protect our planet from collapse. Scientists now reveal forests as critical warriors against global warming, yet millions underestimate the true power of standing trees today. Carbon dioxide levels rise while forests silently absorb their burden. Without forests, Earth's temperature would rise dangerously beyond control limits. Every tree acts like a natural filter, cleaning our atmosphere. The secret battle against climate change begins in green canopies. Forests regulate rainfall, temperature, and atmospheric balance across continents daily. Hidden ecosystems inside forests stabilize life far beyond human vision. Every forest is a living shield protecting Earth from destruction. Trees communicate through roots, forming complex survival networks underground systems. Scientists compare forests to lungs breathing life into our planet. Cutting forests weakens Earth's ability to heal itself naturally. Climate change accelerates faster where forests are disappearing rapidly today. Imagine cities without nearby forests regulating their extreme weather patterns. Heat waves become stronger when tree cover disappears from landscapes completely. Forests reduce air pollution more effectively than artificial human technology. The world depends on forests more than most people realize. Every forest lost pushes Earth closer to environmental instability thresholds. Trees store carbon safely, preventing dangerous atmospheric accumulation over time. This natural storage system protects millions of lives silently daily. Forests also support biodiversity, keeping ecosystems balanced and functioning smoothly. Every animal depends on forests for shelter, food, and survival. Without trees, entire ecological chains collapse faster than expected globally. Forests influence weather patterns even thousands of miles away globally. Rainforests alone produce significant oxygen essential for life on Earth. They also regulate carbon cycles that stabilize global temperatures naturally. Scientists warn deforestation could trigger irreversible climate tipping points soon. Yet forests continue fighting silently against growing environmental destruction pressures. Every tree planted strengthens Earth's defense against climate breakdown risks. Nature already designed the perfect climate solution through forest system. Humans now face the responsibility of protecting this natural power. The survival of future generations depends on today's forest protection. Ignoring forests means ignoring Earth's most effective climate defense mechanism. Some forests have existed for millions of years, continuously evolving. They have survived ice ages, storms, and planetary transformations before. Today they face threats far greater than natural disasters alone. Human activity is accelerating forest loss at alarming global rates. Despite this, forests still continue their silent climate protection mission. Each tree contributes uniquely to Earth's environmental stability and resilience. Forests are interconnected systems working together like a living organism. Destroying one forest affects ecosystems far beyond its immediate area. Climate balance depends heavily on preserving these natural green networks. Without forests, Earth loses one of its strongest survival mechanisms. The story of forests is the story of Earth's survival. Understanding their power changes how we view climate change solutions. Science confirms forests are essential for reducing atmospheric carbon levels. Their role in climate stability is both powerful and irreplaceable. Humanity must rethink its relationship with forests immediately and urgently. Every forest preserved is a victory for global climate stability. The fight against climate change begins with protecting every tree. Forests are not passive landscapes, but active climate defenders constantly. Their importance grows as environmental challenges continue intensifying worldwide rapidly. Ignoring forests means ignoring one of Earth's greatest survival tools. The future of climate stability depends on forest conservation efforts. Every ecosystem relies on forests more than we often realize. This natural system is Earth's most powerful defense against warming. Protecting forests means protecting the balance of life itself globally. The journey into forest power has only just begun here. Forests actively absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere every single day. This natural process reduces greenhouse gases, driving global temperature rise steadily. Trees store carbon in trunks, branches, roots, and surrounding soil systems. Each mature forest becomes a massive carbon storage powerhouse over time. Without forests, carbon dioxide would accumulate dangerously in the atmosphere quickly. Leaves capture sunlight and fuel photosynthesis, Earth's essential life support process. During photosynthesis, trees convert carbon dioxide into oxygen and organic matter. This exchange keeps atmospheric gases balanced for all living organisms globally. Forests act like giant air purifiers, cleaning polluted air continuously worldwide. Their natural filtering system works far more efficiently than human technology. Tropical forests alone absorb billions of tons of carbon each year. This absorption significantly slows down the pace of climate change impacts. When forests are destroyed, stored carbon is released back into air. Deforestation therefore directly accelerates global warming and environmental instability rapidly. Every tree lost weakens Earth's ability to regulate its climate system. Healthy forests maintain cooler temperatures by providing shade and moisture balance. This cooling effect reduces heat buildup in surrounding environments significantly. Forests also release water vapor, influencing cloud formation and rainfall cycles. These processes help regulate weather patterns across entire regions consistently. Without forests, droughts become more frequent and extreme worldwide over time. Tree roots stabilize soil, preventing erosion and land degradation during storms. Healthy soil stores even more carbon, enhancing climate regulation efficiency further. Forest ecosystems work together in a complex web of climate control. Even fungi and microorganisms in soil contribute to carbon storage systems. This hidden underground network is crucial for long-term climate stability globally. Forests also reduce the impact of extreme weather events naturally. Storm winds weaken significantly when passing through dense forest barriers. This protective function saves ecosystems and human settlements from destruction risks. Trees act as natural buffers against floods and heavy rainfall damage. Their roots absorb excess water, reducing flood severity in many regions. Forests influence local and global temperatures through evapotranspiration processes daily. This cooling mechanism helps maintain livable conditions in many ecosystems. Large forest regions even create their own rainfall patterns naturally. The Amazon rainforest is a powerful example of this climate system. It generates moisture that supports agriculture and ecosystems far away. When forests shrink, rainfall patterns become unpredictable and unstable globally. Climate scientists warn this imbalance could intensify global food shortages. Forests therefore protect not only climate, but also human survival systems. Every forest acts like a living climate engine powering Earth's balance. Their destruction disrupts this engine, causing cascading environmental failures worldwide. Trees grow slowly but store carbon for decades or even centuries. This long-term storage makes forests critical for climate mitigation strategies. Younger forests absorb carbon faster, while older forests store more. Both types are essential for maintaining global carbon equilibrium effectively. Forests also protect biodiversity, which strengthens ecosystem resilience against climate change. Diverse species interactions improve stability and adaptability of natural systems. A healthy forest is therefore both a carbon sink and life support system. Scientists emphasize forest conservation as a top climate solution priority. Reforestation projects are now being used worldwide to restore balance. These efforts aim to rebuild lost carbon absorption capacity gradually. Satellite data confirms forests play a major role in climate regulation. Without them, global temperatures would rise significantly faster than current trends. Forest conservation is therefore essential for limiting catastrophic climate outcomes. Governments now recognize forests as strategic assets in climate policies. International agreements increasingly focus on protecting and restoring forest ecosystems. However, enforcement remains a major challenge in many regions globally. Illegal logging continues to threaten critical forest areas worldwide today. Community involvement is becoming key in forest protection efforts globally. Local stewardship ensures forests are managed sustainably for future generations. Education about forest importance is essential for long-term climate awareness. Every protected forest strengthens Earth's natural defense against warming trends. Forests are not optional, they are essential for planetary survival systems. Their climate impact is continuous, silent, and incredibly powerful worldwide. Every second, vast forest areas vanish due to human activities worldwide. This rapid loss is one of climate change's most dangerous drivers. Deforestation releases stored carbon back into the atmosphere instantly and massively. Burning forests creates additional greenhouse gases that intensify global warming effects. What once protected Earth now becomes a source of pollution. The balance between nature and climate is breaking faster than ever. Entire ecosystems collapse when forests are cut down without recovery. Wildlife loses habitats, leading to mass species extinction across regions. This loss of biodiversity weakens Earth's natural climate resilience systems. Without forest cover, soil becomes exposed and easily eroded by rain. Erosion reduces land fertility, affecting agriculture and global food production systems. Farmers face declining yields as nearby forests continue to disappear. Climate instability grows stronger in regions suffering severe deforestation rates. Rainfall patterns shift unpredictably when forest ecosystems are destroyed rapidly. Some regions experience droughts, while others suffer extreme flooding events. This imbalance creates long-term climate instability across entire continents globally. Forest loss also increases surface temperatures dramatically in affected regions. Without tree shade, land absorbs more heat from direct sunlight exposure. Urban areas near deforested zones become significantly hotter over time. This intensifies energy demand for cooling systems in many countries. Forest destruction also disrupts the natural water cycle severely worldwide. Less vegetation means reduced moisture release into the atmosphere daily. This leads to reduced cloud formation and weaker rainfall systems. Rivers and lakes shrink as groundwater levels drop in forested regions. Entire communities face water shortages due to environmental imbalance issues. Climate scientists call this a cascading effect of ecosystem collapse. Once forests disappear, recovery becomes extremely slow and difficult globally. Some ecosystems may take centuries to fully regenerate naturally again. This delay makes climate damage nearly irreversible in certain regions. Prevention is therefore more important than restoration in climate strategy. Illegal logging remains a major threat to global forest preservation efforts. Economic demand for timber drives destruction of ancient forest ecosystems. Agriculture expansion also replaces forests with farmland at massive scale. This short-term gain leads to long-term environmental loss worldwide. Industrial development often ignores the ecological cost of forest removal. Infrastructure projects cut through forests, fragmenting ecosystems into smaller pieces. Fragmentation weakens forest resilience against climate and environmental stress. Isolated forest patches cannot function as complete climate systems anymore. This reduces their ability to absorb carbon efficiently over time. Climate change accelerates faster in regions with heavy forest fragmentation. Indigenous communities are among the most affected by forest destruction. They depend on forests for food, shelter, and cultural survival. Losing forests also means losing centuries of traditional ecological knowledge. These communities often act as natural protectors of forest ecosystems. Their displacement increases vulnerability of forests to exploitation and damage. Global climate justice issues are closely tied to forest conservation. Protecting forests also means protecting human rights and livelihoods worldwide. Environmental destruction often impacts the poorest communities the hardest. Climate inequality grows as forests continue to disappear rapidly globally. Developed regions benefit while developing regions suffer environmental consequences heavily. Satellite monitoring shows alarming rates of forest loss annually worldwide. Some regions lose thousands of hectares of forest every single day. This scale of destruction threatens global climate stability severely long-term. Scientists warn that continued deforestation could trigger climate tipping points. Once crossed, these tipping points may lead to irreversible climate changes. Rainforests like the Amazon face particular risk of ecosystem collapse. If these forests die, global climate systems could shift permanently. This would affect rainfall, temperature, and agriculture worldwide dramatically. The consequences extend far beyond forest regions into global systems. Humanity cannot afford continued destruction at this accelerating pace. Every fallen tree represents a lost piece of climate protection. Forest loss is not just environmental. It is a global emergency. The urgency to act has never been greater than today. Protecting remaining forests is critical for stabilizing Earth's future. Without intervention, climate consequences will continue to intensify rapidly worldwide. The fight against climate change begins with restoring lost forests worldwide. Reforestation is one of the most powerful climate solutions available today. Planting trees helps rebuild Earth's natural carbon absorption system gradually. Each new forest contributes to long-term climate stability and recovery. Governments are increasingly investing in large-scale tree planting programs globally. These initiatives aim to reverse decades of environmental degradation and loss. Afforestation creates new forests in areas that once lacked tree cover. Reforestation restores ecosystems that were previously destroyed by human activity. Both approaches are essential for rebuilding global ecological balance systems. However, planting trees alone is not enough to solve climate change. Protecting existing forests is even more important than planting new ones. Mature forests store massive amounts of carbon accumulated over centuries. Destroying them releases far more carbon than young trees can absorb. Conservation efforts focus on preventing illegal logging and deforestation activities. Strict environmental laws are needed to safeguard remaining forest areas. Enforcement of these laws remains a major global challenge today. Technology now plays a key role in forest monitoring systems. Satellites track deforestation in real time across remote forest regions. This helps governments respond quickly to illegal environmental activities globally. Drones are also used to monitor forest health and changes. Community-based forest management empowers local people to protect ecosystems effectively. Indigenous knowledge is crucial for sustainable forest conservation strategies worldwide. Many indigenous groups have preserved forests for thousands of years successfully. Their practices offer valuable lessons for modern environmental protection systems. Education campaigns increase awareness about the importance of forest conservation globally. Schools now teach students about climate change and forest ecosystems early. Awareness leads to responsible behavior and reduced environmental harm over time. Businesses are also adopting sustainable practices to reduce deforestation impact. Certified wood and paper products help reduce demand for illegal logging. Sustainable agriculture reduces pressure on forests for land expansion purposes. Agroforestry integrates trees into farming systems for environmental and economic benefits. This approach improves soil health while maintaining agricultural productivity effectively. Urban forestry brings trees into cities to reduce heat and pollution. Green cities help combat climate change at the local level significantly. Forest corridors connect fragmented habitats and restore ecosystem continuity naturally. These corridors allow wildlife to move safely between forest regions. Biodiversity protection strengthens forest resilience against climate change impacts. Healthy ecosystems recover faster from environmental stress and natural disasters. International cooperation is essential for global forest conservation success. Climate agreements encourage countries to commit to forest protection goals. Financial incentives help developing nations preserve their forest resources sustainably. Carbon credit systems reward countries for reducing deforestation rates globally. These programs link economic benefits with environmental protection strategies effectively. However, corruption and poor governance can weaken conservation efforts significantly. Transparency is necessary for successful implementation of forest protection policies. Non-governmental organizations play a vital role in global conservation work. They support reforestation projects and raise awareness about climate issues. Volunteers around the world actively participate in tree planting initiatives. Small local actions collectively create large global environmental impacts. Every tree planted contributes to Earth's long-term survival system. Innovation in science is improving forest restoration techniques rapidly today. Scientists study soil, climate, and biodiversity to restore ecosystems effectively. Native species planting ensures forests grow in a balanced and natural way. Mixed forests are more resilient to climate change and disease threats. Restoration projects must consider long-term ecological sustainability carefully. Success depends on continuous care and protection of young forests. Monitoring ensures that planted forests grow into healthy ecosystems over time. Public participation increases the success rate of conservation programs significantly. When communities care, forests have a much higher survival chance. Collaboration between science and society strengthens global environmental efforts. Sustainable development balances human needs with environmental protection goals. Forest conservation is now a central part of climate action plans. Every solution depends on respecting and restoring natural ecosystems fully. The path forward, the future of Earth depends heavily on the fate of its forests. If forests are saved, global climate stability can still be restored. Healthy forests will continue absorbing carbon and cooling the planet naturally. This would slow down the dangerous rise of global temperatures significantly. Biodiversity would flourish again, restoring balance across ecosystems worldwide over time. Rivers would flow steadily as natural water cycles regain stability again. Agriculture would benefit from predictable rainfall and healthier soil conditions globally. Human health would improve with cleaner air and reduced pollution levels. Forest preservation creates a safer environment for future generations everywhere. In this future, nature and humanity coexist in balance and harmony. However, if forests continue to disappear, consequences become extremely severe rapidly. Earth's temperature could rise beyond safe limits for human survival. Heat waves would become more frequent, intense, and dangerous across continents. Entire regions may become uninhabitable due to extreme climate conditions. Water scarcity would worsen as rainfall patterns collapse globally over time. Food production systems would fail under unpredictable environmental pressures worldwide. Mass migration could occur as people escape climate-affected regions. Conflicts over resources may increase due to environmental stress and scarcity. Ecosystems would collapse, leading to irreversible biodiversity loss globally. Once species disappear, they can never be restored again naturally. Forest loss would accelerate feedback loops in climate change systems. Higher temperatures would cause more forest fires and further destruction. This cycle would make recovery increasingly difficult and expensive globally. Scientists warn of tipping points where change becomes irreversible permanently. Rainforests may transform into dry, savanna-like ecosystems if destroyed. Such transformation would drastically alter global weather systems forever. Ocean currents could also be affected by large-scale forest loss. This would disrupt global climate regulation even further than expected. Earth's natural balance would shift into unstable and unpredictable conditions. Human civilization would face serious challenges in adapting to these changes. The Amazon rainforest plays a critical role in stabilizing global climate. Its destruction could trigger catastrophic environmental consequences worldwide rapidly. Other major forests like the Congo and Southeast Asian forests matter equally. Together, they form Earth's essential green lung system for survival. Losing them would significantly reduce oxygen production and carbon absorption capacity. Climate scientists continuously monitor these forests for signs of stress. Early warnings help predict potential ecosystem collapse in vulnerable regions. Protecting these forests is now a global scientific priority mission. Every delay in action increases future risks for humanity significantly. Time is becoming one of the most critical environmental factors. Positive change is still possible if action is taken immediately. Restoration efforts can reverse some environmental damage if sustained properly. Forest recovery takes time, but results are highly impactful long-term. Nature has an incredible ability to heal when given protection. Even degraded lands can return to thriving ecosystems again slowly. Success stories already exist in many restored forest regions globally. These examples show that environmental recovery is achievable with effort. Human commitment plays the biggest role in determining future outcomes. Every individual action contributes to the larger global environmental impact. Collective responsibility is essential for securing a sustainable future Earth. Technology and nature together can create powerful climate solutions globally. Innovation helps track, protect, and restore forests more efficiently today. But technology alone cannot replace the value of natural ecosystems. Forests remain irreplaceable in maintaining Earth's climate equilibrium system. The future depends on choosing conservation over destruction and exploitation. Education will shape how future generations treat natural environments responsibly. Awareness today leads to better decisions tomorrow for the planet. The path forward requires unity between governments, science, and society. Global cooperation is essential to address climate challenges effectively together. Every country must play its role in protecting forest ecosystems. The fight against climate change is ultimately a shared responsibility. Forests offer hope, but only if they are protected wisely. The choices made today will shape Earth's future for centuries. A greener future is still possible if action begins now. The survival of tomorrow depends on what we do today. Forests are not just nature, they are Earth's lifeline system. Without them, climate stability begins to collapse silently and dangerously. Every tree standing today represents hope for a safer tomorrow. The power of forests is stronger than many human technologies. They protect us even when we fail to protect them. Climate change is not unstoppable if forests are preserved wisely. Nature already provided the solution, we only need to protect it. Forests absorb carbon, cool the planet, and sustain life continuously. Their silent work keeps Earth habitable for all living beings. Losing them means losing one of Earth's greatest survival systems. Every forest destroyed weakens the planet's ability to heal itself. Every forest saved strengthens global resilience against climate change impacts. The difference between destruction and survival lies in our actions. We are the generation that can still reverse the damage, but only if we act before it becomes too late. Awareness is the first step toward meaningful environmental change. Responsibility follows awareness, and action follows responsibility always. Planting a single tree may seem small, but creates lasting impact. Millions of small actions can transform the entire planet's future. Forest conservation is not optional, it is absolutely essential. Governments, communities, and individuals must work together for forests. No single effort is enough without global cooperation and unity. Protecting forests means protecting climate, water, and life itself. It also means protecting future generations from environmental collapse risks. The Earth is speaking through rising temperatures and extreme weather. Forests are its strongest voice of healing and recovery potential. If we listen carefully, nature is guiding us towards solutions. Science confirms what nature has always shown through balanced systems. A healthy planet begins with healthy and thriving forests everywhere. Restoration is possible, but only with consistent long-term commitment. The story of forests is also the story of humanity. Our survival is deeply connected to their survival on Earth. Ignoring forests is ignoring the foundation of life itself globally. Protecting them is one of the smartest climate decisions ever. Every ecosystem depends on forests more than we often realize. Their loss would reshape the entire planet's environmental structure permanently, but their protection can restore balance and hope again worldwide. The choice is still in human hands today and now. Future generations will remember the decisions we make at this moment. They will either thank us or suffer from our neglect. Forests teach us patience, balance, and silent resilience every day. They grow slowly but protect life continuously without recognition or reward. In return, they ask only for protection and respect from us. This simple relationship holds the key to Earth's future survival. Climate change solutions are incomplete without strong forest conservation efforts. The world must act faster before damage becomes irreversible permanently. Hope still exists as long as forests continue to stand. Every preserved forest is a promise to future life on Earth. Humanity's greatest strength lies in restoring what it has damaged. Forests give us that chance to rebuild a better world. The path forward is clear: protect, restore, and respect forests. Small actions today lead to massive environmental change tomorrow globally. Trees planted today become the climate defenders of future generations. Forests will continue fighting climate change if we allow them. Our role is simply to protect their ability to survive. Earth does not need domination, it needs balance and care. Forests are the bridge between destruction and planetary recovery systems. Without them, that bridge collapses beyond repair and return. With them, a sustainable future remains possible for humanity. The power of forests is the power of life itself. Protecting them means protecting every breath we take daily. It means protecting every future dream of coming generations. The responsibility is global, but the action starts individually. The time to protect forests is not tomorrow, it is now, because saving forests truly means saving our shared Earth.